All right, all right. Hello, everybody. Hopefully you could see me. Hopefully I'm not blinding everybody. I gotta go mute my stream on my end. Okay, I don't look too bad on the stream. In Discord, I am looking like Casper right now. It's daylight savings time, so we're getting a little bit more sunlight. It's going to be sunlight as we do these shows from here on out. But we are luckily we have a star-studded cast tonight. As always, I am joined by Kenny Mack.
What's up, everyone?
All right, and then we do want to introduce two brand new people. We want to introduce Dave Outdoorsman, that you guys all know. I guess I said brand new. You guys aren't brand new at all, actually. Brand new to our show. Well, you've both been on the show for the spousal objections, but brand new together. New combo of Dave Outdoorsman and Fred Powers.
Welcome, fellas.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
You guys have to forgive me. I had to mix business with wrestling, so I had to take the kids to wrestling. So my background is going to be my truck, and a lot will be driving down the road. They're about to come out now, so
we only want to see your face, anyways.
I know, right? Yeah, I don't even like looking at me, bro. I mean, I'm good for about 15 seconds, but after that, I'm like,
come on, you're handsome Kenny Mack.
Oh, yeah, I'm skinny as well. So hey, how's it going, fellas? How's things? And what's the latest buzz? What I want to talk about is you, and I want Dave to start off and tell us a little bit about what you got going on in your neck of the woods, sir.
Okay, well, we are up and running. We started under you guys, under your membership. We have started the New England Carp Anglers Adventures Guide Service up here in Massachusetts. We're going to be running Massachusetts this year, but we're going to venture off, spread out as we get the licensing and the guide service permits and so forth for other states. But and of course, I can only do so much, and I needed somebody that just had that. And you know who that is? That man, Fred Powers. So I brought him aboard. I said, "You got to be my brother, man. You got to be my brother on this one," and he jumped right in. So, yeah,
that's awesome. Well, let me. I should have started it off. I should have, which most people know, but we'll ratchet it up toward our way through it. But what USA Carp Guide is doing is literally becoming a franchise, and we're going around the country to our connections and finding out guides that want to guide in places that people want to fish and where there are fish. And so we found it in Lake Zor. We've got a couple other spots that I've still got to keep secret for a minute, but Dave was another one. Dave is in New England, in Massachusetts, that whole area. He's not limited to any lakes, but that whole area. Him and I got to talking, and we struck up a deal. And so Dave is running a guide service under the USA Carp Guide membership. And how that works is, if anybody else is interested, is we basically show you how to get the operation going and show you what it consists of. And then we do the booking for you. We don't get into your money. We don't want half. We don't want, anything other than a little pinch. And the way we feel is if we can get quality guides throughout the country and take a pinch from each one of them, then we'll be doing well, and it'll help support some gas money. Yeah. And so that's why Dave is here, because Dave has already joined USA Carp Guide, which I'm very proud to have him with the team. However, his buddy there is not a helper. Who goes get Fred Powers as a helper? That's not the case. So I'm going to officially invite Fred to our team, USA Carp Guide, and I would be honored if you would join, sir.
Of course I will, Kenny Mac. And you know, our ears must have been ringing together or something because kind of funny. A couple days ago, I was sitting here and I was like, I love what you guys are doing with the Carp Guide. I love what you guys doing bottom feeder baits. I love all that stuff that's going on. I was like, I just want to be more involved with you guys. I want a closer connection with you guys. And here it is. So of course I
Yeah,
will.
We feel the
that's
same
awesome.
exact way about you guys. We talked at the New England uh outdoor expo.
Expo.
Yeah, the expo. And we have the same views on carp. We agree that we all need to be pulling and pushing in the same direction. So I think this is an opportunity to do just that. And on top of that, I think you and Dave are gonna go out there and kill it. I think you guys are gonna go out there and not only introduce new people to carp, but you guys are gonna have the time of your lives while doing it.
Where's Blue?
I would like to know, you know, as you guys, are obvious carp anglers, what made you guys decide that you want to take other people out and have them, experience what you do on a daily basis?
Dave, you want to start? Oh, okay. I guess I'll go. I'll go. All right.
You
Ladies
can
first.
go.
Anyways, so I guess for me, anyways, I get the excitement about when I'm catching a fish, and it's so fun. You've done it so many times. It's just like that adrenaline dump, and you get so happy. But then there's these times where there's so many people around you, and somebody will be walking by. You want to grab a fish, man, and the look on their face when they're catching that fish and they land that fish, it's like I just want to put
Yeah,
that
man.
look on more people's faces and get more people into it. I love that joy that it brought them because I feel like it's the same joy that it brought me, which is through the roof. Like as a carp angler, I'm sure just like you, Daniel, when you get that
Mhm.
bite, you're through the roof.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Kenny and Austin and I talk about it all the time that as soon as that alarm goes off, we're not our age anymore. We're taken back to being a little boy, at whatever pond we were at and catching our first couple fish, and it gives us that excitement still to this day. So, I really appreciate that one of your goals is to, share that feeling with other people, because I think that is what's important. I think that is what really sets us aside from some of the other groups out there. We're trying to build a culture here at USA Carp Guide that's what it's about. The experience, the showing somebody what a carp is overall, how to care for the carp, how to enjoy carp angling. Getting other people out there, getting other people to enjoy what we enjoy is really the culture that we're trying to build. And I can tell that you and Dave definitely share that.
But Dave,
Okay, you want to go with me now?
yeah,
Okay. Well, so of course, like me and Fred have shared the bank a lot. We've seen people, like he said, coming by and everything, and what better way to get people introduced to it,
Yeah, let's
but
see what's up.
have an option for them to book us and go. We have low priced trips available. Then we have the higher end, Euro style, full Euro. We supply everything. You just show up and fish. And we can do 1 day, 2 day. We can do as many days as you like. But the biggest portion of this is to keep people interested by getting them into the fishing itself. So like we're going to be holding a lot of socials, and those are free. But if somebody wants to just be more personal, they want to learn, I mean, we're not just going to put them out there. We're basically going to teach them everything that we've been learning and what Fred already knows and things that Fred has taught me and I've learned along the way. So it's more like a carp class than a carp guide. So we're going to get them out there. We're going to let them teach them everything they need to know, so that as soon as they leave us, they can just go get their own gear and they can just go and start doing this, And that's the important thing here, is that we're going to be so instructive. We want to just make sure that we teach them the rigs. We teach them why we're baiting up, how we're baiting up, why we're baiting, why are we at where we're at, why did we pick that location? Sometimes is it going to be numbers? Is it going to be we're looking for quality over quantity? It's all up to the person who is booking us. So
Okay, Dave. You two are fired. I'm done with both of you right now.
Don't worry,
Can't
he'll
let
fire you like
everybody
38
let me
times a
know,
day.
though.
Don't worry.
You're done.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll be rehired in 10 seconds.
Yeah, don't worry.
hey,
You know, that's you bring up an interesting point, Dave. The combo that you guys have is ridiculous, and it's because of a couple different things. One, Fred's experience, yeah, and then yours with your non-experience. It's better to have a guy that just learned something sometimes than it is to have an experienced guy do it, because the experienced guy, he'll miss a trick, won't he? He'll miss a
Yep.
trick because he doesn't know what you don't know.
I know.
And somebody that's brand new that just went through it all won't miss anything, man. You'll be able to, oh, hey, Fred, what about this? And not to saying that he will or he will not. I'm just saying that typically that is the way human nature works. And with you guys having that combo, I think you're going to be sick, bro. I think you're going to do really well. And I think that is one of the things that we are attracted to, is that you guys want to grow the sport and you want to teach.
Mhm.
It's and
we
you're a
also
great
have
combination to do so.
too. So we have a workhorse working with us as well. And anybody that knows Big Rob, I think you met him at the expo.
I met
This kid,
Rob, yeah.
40. He's just a
He's like
tall,
6'15".
man. He blocks out a lot of sun, so you have to kind of shift him around. Say, Rob, I need a little bit of sun. Come on, move over here. But this dude, he's a cool cat. We're both honored to actually have him with us, because we can only do so much, and Rob has so much energy. You guys always say that I have a lot of energy. Sometimes I look at Rob and say, Rob, you got to bring it down, bro.
No, he was moving there at the expo. He was moving now.
Yeah.
And you're right, man. He's a big one. I would have him tell me when it's raining, because he's going to know 20 minutes before you guys do.
Right, exactly. It's probably hitting him on the back of his head before we get there.
Speaking of energy, that's what I wanted to say a little bit back. Dave, so he has the outside look, like you were saying, right? Which it gives you, like, I guess it's a different perspective. It's like they're thinking outside of the box. When you're new, you're looking at all these different things. You don't even know what you're essentially looking at the beginning.
Mm-mm.
And it's an outside look. And I noticed that when I first started fishing with Dave, like the energy that this guy has, he learned all these different rigs and all this stuff that took me 6 years to learn. And it's like, boom, he knows and remembers every single one. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Like,
I think
I'm telling you, this guy's gonna do crazy stuff this year. We're both gonna do crazy. It's gonna be insane.
I think the funniest thing is, the biggest compliment I got was Fred Powers picked up one of my rigs one day and said, I would use one of your rigs any day of the week. And I was like, what, really? My heart right there. I was going, holy, what a compliment, right? But
I'm rig picky. I'm rig picky. It's like my food touching each other. People that are like that. It's like my rigs have got to be a certain way.
Well, I ran a guide service for bass, for largemouth bass and smallmouth bass for several years, and it's like I could take that experience and say, I mean, bass fishing aided in a lot of this, because I could literally say, while I was fishing a tournament, while I was out guiding, oh my God, I always saw a bunch of carp over here. I saw them. I go to these lakes that I fish tournaments in for bass, and I know right where to go for carp. Now that I know how to fish for them, I got to say, the carp community is so great. I mean, if I have a question, I got like 50 people I can call. I know I won't always get the same answer, because everybody has their likes and dislikes, their favorite thing. But if you put it all together, you can say, okay, well, I've got like 10 things to try now. Let me try these, and hopefully 2 or 3 of them pull out some fish, so.
When I'm trying to learn, when I'm trying to learn something new, I watch 100 YouTube videos on it, and I take one thing from each video and put that into it, and I have my method.
Yeah, I think one of the ways that that you could keep track when you are experimenting, there's so many variables depending on your flavored of pack bait, your hook bait, your approach, even your rig. One of the ways that I like to keep track of that is actually Catch. And Catch is an app that is on the Google Play Store and the App Store. It's your all-in-one logbook. It's a digital logbook, so you don't have to write anything down. With one picture, you can get all of your weather data, your temperature, your moon phase, your wind direction, your wind speed, the temperature of the water. It's actually quite crazy how much information that they can get from one picture. I was actually using it today, and I couldn't believe it. The water is already like 45.7 degrees, so they're definitely on the uptick. They're definitely going to start biting here soon.
And you
Go
were
ahead.
catching too, weren't you?
Yeah, we caught some. So it was a
right.
good day. Go ahead and check out Catch in the App Store and Google Play Store today.
I love that video you did on carp care, bro. I love that whole that was
Thank you very
perfect,
much.
man. Yeah, good job. Kudos to you, man. That was like top notch quality right there, man.
Thank you.
I look at you like a little brother, so you know.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I think, one of the things that I'm preaching this year, especially, is, there's all kinds of videos on rigs, there's all kinds of videos on hook baits, especially now, and things like that. We now need to be pushing on, carp care. People know how to catch these fish. Now that we have shown people how to catch them, now I think we need to show people how to take care of them. So. And it's on us. The mantle of responsibility is on us as current carp anglers who do know how to take care of them. We have to make it the norm to show, new coming anglers that carp care is how it's supposed to be done. So,
I
thank
got to
you
do
very
a
much.
shout out. Okay, well, couple. So shout out to the ladies of Carp Fishermen Support Group. I saw that.
All
My
the
wife
white.
showed me. So my wife, no, Fred, I got to tell you about that. That's funny stuff right there. But they started a group, all the wives, yeah, and stuff. So yeah, it's kind of funny, man.
It's called Real Wives of Carp Anglers.
Yeah, the
That's
real
great.
wives of carp anglers.
And the real spelled REEL. So it's pretty cool. I was pretty proud of them. They're giddy about it, and I think it gets them involved. And I'm excited about it. Let's see where it goes. Maybe they'll have a social. Maybe we'll see
They're on
what
there
we'll
just-
see what comes of it.
Oh,
They're
I'm
on there
definitely gonna
screenshotting
catfish
our
that one.
spots. It's like
I'm
they're on
definitely gonna
the
catfish it.
page. Whole page is just them screenshotting our spots and like sharing all of our spots.
Yeah, what I'm
Yeah.
scared.
Over.
I'm scared that Molly's gonna take pictures, of me leaving stuff in the car and me leaving stuff like all over the house, and jars of oilies here and leads over there. So
Also,
what he
can
did
you find
today.
their logo? It's spelled REEL. See if you can bring up their logo. I
Yeah,
want you
come
guys
on,
to see it.
Austin.
It's pretty cool.
I think your wife is the one that started that whole thing. Then one of them did. So she had a shirt
doesn't
made up. It was
surprise me
really
one
pretty
bit.
cool. Yeah. So did he bring it up?
trying to see.
Also, while we have a little break here,
There is Allie
this
in the chat.
this series that we're running on our podcast is going to be about USA Carp Guide and our guides. Our next few guests will be our guides and people that we've imported and done basically the same thing that we've done with Dave and Fred, and we've done it elsewhere. And I'm pretty
I love
excited
that
about
logo.
it. If you have a tournament, that's what I was trying to say. If you have a tournament that you want us to know about and you want us to shout out, please inbox Daniel or myself. I'm going to make a post soon and just ask, hey, where are all the tournaments? Because I would like to have a tournament list every week and be able to tell you guys how to get in contact and stuff and sort of support those guys, even if it's just as small as sharing their information. I'd like to support those guys in that fashion. So if anybody's got a tournament coming up, I just talked to Derek Williams in the New River tournament. The USA Carp guy's going to help out there. And yeah, so if you got a tournament, and then what was I trying to say about the guest?
Well, while you grab that, I'm gonna run through a couple tournaments real quick. We do have the
Thanks,
White River Invitational, June 13th. We have Lady Ginger Memorial Memorial Day weekend. We have the New River Open, the New River Carp Tournament. That's in West Virginia, April 21st. Then we have the Harvest Moon Classic 5.0, October 14th through the 18th. We also have, as always, the Ed French and things like that. We have the Seaway six pack. Paul Metz wanted me to mention. We have the CCC. What are some other tournaments that I'm missing? I know there's like two
Lady
that I'm.
Ginger.
I think that CAG might do the Yankee Challenge again this year. If you didn't say that, you know
Okay,
about that?
cool. Okay,
Did you say
cool.
the
The
Lady
Yankee
Ginger?
Challenge. Yes, I did.
Are
Lady
you
Ginger
familiar
was
with
the
the
second
Yankee
one.
Challenge or no?
I'm not familiar with that. No.
Pretty much, they have like guys from New York and guys from Connecticut meet up on either or's turf, like depending on which one it was at the year before. So they'll fish the Connecticut River or the Hudson River, I think it is.
Okay.
And it's like New York's guys versus Connecticut's guys, or Connecticut and Mass or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, did we mention
That's
the
one.
Big Four?
Oh yeah, that's a good
No,
one.
the Big Four. Good
The Big
point.
Four. Guys, CAG.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guys.
Uh,
I think it ends. Signups in March 14th, if I'm not mistaken. So you guys have 4 days left to sign up for the Big Four.
if you're a
You
member,
have to
it's like
be
$12.
sign up for CAG. If you're not a CAG member, then you'll also get a cool little goodie bag. And if you're in the Midwest, we're going to be doing some more CAG stuff, I'm pretty sure, in the future. So go ahead, sign up for CAG, sign up for the Big Four. There's all kinds of prizes and stuff like that you can win. So very, very cool. Shout out.
So
to CAG.
real quick, and I bring something up. So we're reconstructing Ben's Tackle Shack for the spring, and I've got a lot of carp stuff already in. It's looking really good. I changed around a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna have Fred come up in a couple weeks. Actually, and we're gonna do some more organizing. But we've got 3 times more stuff now than we had last year.
Oh, wow.
At the end of the season. So I mean, we've been ordering. Dan gave me the go ahead again today and said, "Dave, load it up. You got another budget. Here you go." And he handed me another budget, and he said, "Order, get the best of the best, get whatever you can get." But because we want to make sure when people are coming in, they're going to be able to get what they want. And if we don't have it, we can always order and get it hit there within the week. So for anybody who's going to be venturing into any of these tournaments and stuff, if you need anything and you're in New England area, we can get you, so you can come on in. Love to have you.
I would confidently say that the only places that have more stock than what Ben's has is like Big Carp Tackle and Carp Angler. And I'm sure there's like one or two others that I'm not familiar with, like Carp Kit, obviously their distributor. But like as of shops, like I don't know another place that's got stock like that. It's insane. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
no, when I walked into Ben's Tackle Shack and I was hanging out there for like 15, 20 minutes, I was
One eye
very
open.
surprised, yeah, one eye open. I was very surprised about the amount of tackle and gear and things that you guys actually had. I was like, wow, I could, if I'm doing a session, I could pop in here for swivels. I can pop in here for aligners or any little bit of kit that I need. Whereas where I'm from, I have to order my swivels, at like 50 at a time to make it worth it for shipping and things like that.
Well, I can legitimately say, Daniel, when you came, we were empty.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dan has literally let me, I got to say, in the last month and a half, and if he's watching, he's probably gonna be like, "Oh no, was it really that much?" At least $10,000 of, not even including the stuff that we just ordered. we've got, and then I just put in an order with Kenny with the bottom feeder baits boilies. We just got that going. We're gonna
Nice.
have a load of that coming in. We won't use any names yet. Kenny's like, zzz. But yeah, and we've got so many companies. We got so many companies moving forward this year that it's amazing. When you walk in there the next time, you're gonna be like, okay, what the heck is going on? This is not the same place. So
It's
Wow.
like now when you walk into the area with the carp room, instead of like having like still some bass stuff in front of you, it's like carp going to the left on that back wall. So organized now. Like
Wow.
I don't even know how we could put more.
oh, I'm gonna find a way. If I have to
Throw
hang it
some of
from
that
the
bass
ceiling,
stuff away.
if I
Yeah.
have to hang it from the ceiling, brother, it's gonna be in there.
You're gonna have to get a second, Ben's Tackle Shack, and
Back
instead of the
Count
carp
on.
corner, it's
Yeah,
just gonna have to be
Orient,
the carp
Sonic,
shack.
you name it, we've got it. Dalcoms. Yeah, it's insane the amount of how quick that business has grown, and it's you can see it. It's like people coming in and they're like, like, oh, I want to try this, and they're new anglers, and they're picking up those cards, and they're like, oh, there's a guide service. I'm like, yeah, it's ours. We have a guide
Yeah.
service, so it's a great outlet. We have the store. We have the guide service. We have socials. We're probably going to get
Mhm.
some tournaments together this year too. I'm looking if I can't do it this year because we got a lot going on. You got to figure. I'm trying to
Yeah.
put together a comp. Me and Dan are right now actively trying to put together a carp expo, all carp, nothing but carp. For carp lovers, not carp killers. So we got that going on. We got the store going on. We got socials going on. We like.
Tournaments.
Yeah, tournaments. Oh, yeah, I'm doing a few of those
Fun.
tournaments. Fred's doing a few of those tournaments that you named. So we're
Yeah.
gonna be pretty active. This
I
year's
could
gonna be a great year.
I
And
could tell
also
you this much is
pleasure fishing.
right. Yeah, you got to find your balance. That's for sure. That's
Mhm.
one thing that I'm going to tell you guys is when you do get into this, you do need to find your balance. You need
But we
to.
said 15 trips. I'm cutting it off at 15. At 15's enough because
Mhm.
we're still learning. We got to continue to learn so that we can pass it on to the people that are going to be booking us. We got
Right.
to learn new spots and we got to make new spots. So we got a lot of work ahead of us. And we know this, but I figure 15 is a good number. If we book 15 trips, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
And we're pretty close right now. We are pretty close. So
Yeah. You're bringing up that you're going to have a carp only expo. I could tell you right now that if you have free chili, people will show up. I don't know
I'm
what it
gonna
is
get
about
Mama
that.
Mac to
Not
come
just
make some
any
chili.
chili,
I
Daniel.
was thinking Kenny boy.
Not
We
just
gotta
any
get-
chili, Daniel.
I'm sorry. You have to have Kenny Mac's chili. My fault.
Oh no, we
Yeah.
gotta get Mama Mac's chili because he just
Oh,
chopped
that's
up the
fair.
meat.
Man, that's
Let
my
me-
chili, bro. That's my chili.
I made
Let me
the
ask you a
recipe.
question.
Just cook it.
Let me ask you a question. Who has the medal?
She does.
Then it's her chili.
That's why I got him. I was like, so all these years everybody said it's your chili and it's been hers, and he was like, no, I make it every year. This is the first year.
Well, then it was really good.
I do. You're talking about that you do want to keep learning, that you do have a limit on your trips and things like that. I want to know, what are some of your guys' goals, not only short term but also long term?
You want me to answer that, Fred, first? Or
Yeah, you can start first this time.
Okay, short term. To get as many new anglers into the sport. So one of the things like that is off key, but it's the same thing. To me, this social that I planned, and I was talking to Fred about it. My daughter goes to Northeastern, and she's right near one of our swims that we fish, and we get a lot of fish out of. They're no giants, but there's some beautiful fish. So I was talking to her. I said, "How would you like to grab 6 or 7 of your college friends that never fished before, and come on down and meet and spend a day of fishing with us?" She's like, "Oh my God, are you serious?" She was so excited. So that's gonna be one thing. We're gonna get 6 or 7 college kids to come down and spend the day with us on the bank. I'm gonna get food ordered in. We're gonna have a good time. My biggest goal is, even though it's labeled guide service, is to get as many people involved into the socials. Then if they want to book private trips and stuff like that, they can. But I think Fred's with me on this. This isn't about money. When we're talking about these socials that we're doing and these day trips, they're more about less. We got a lot of money invested in gear. When I say a lot of money invested in gear, like, oh my God, like I won't even start throwing names, but when you show up and you've got top of the line gear, you have no fears that there's no limits you can reach, because something ain't gonna break because you're in the middle of using it and it's cheap. It's all high end quality stuff, and it's all new. All this stuff is new. It's like we're not using the stuff I used this past year. Everything is new and ready to go. So we put a lot into this. So there has to be a fee, or basically like to repay for some of this merchandise that had to be bought for these socials and stuff. So that's where we came up with the guide service thing also. And when me and Kenny had talked multiple times about, I told him if you ever needed a hand, I'd be more than willing to fly, go, travel, walk, jump, skip, run, whatever, I'd be there. And that's the way we're going to run it. We're going to totally go 100 miles an hour. This water's already melting. I know Fred was up near the water today running around. I'm running around tomorrow looking at spots, probably wet a line somewhere if I can. I know Big Rob was on a body of water today. We actually had a friend fall through the ice today.
Oh, no.
Levi.
Yeah, Levi
I
flood.
felt so bad. He called me and he said, "How's the ice down your way?" I'm thinking he's going big lake. I didn't think he was going to a swamp that we fished. And I go, "Oh yeah, it's good. We have plenty of ice." He went to oh my God, when he told me, I was like, "You went there?"
Listen.
He walked out, he fell down up to his neck. Yeah.
The thing is, though, he sends
Oh,
me
man.
a picture. Sends me a picture of where he fell through, and like 30 feet to the right of him, it looks like maybe an inch of ice. You can see through it, and then it's open water up against the waterfall. To the left of where he fell, to the left of where he fell through was actually where Rob was open water fishing.
Yeah. Rob was right there, open water fishing.
It's like 2 hours after he fell in, Rob's open water fishing there. It's like,
I talked to Rob. I said, "Hey, be careful! Don't go on that damn ice." He was with me. I said, "One of our friends just fell through."
Oh no.
That's great.
So for me, I guess. So when you say short-term goal, do you just mean something like, something I just want to do this year quick? Okay, so short-term goal, I want a 40-pound fish.
There you go.
Carp. Like common or mirror. I already did it with grass carp and buffaloes. I need common or mirror that's 40 pounds. I try every year and it doesn't work. And I don't go to some of the swims where I know I have a really, really good chance, because, things come up, work, tournaments, every year that I go to the Seneca tournament in the spring, it correlates when all the big fish get caught out of those swims that I want to go to.
Yeah.
So I pulled out of the spring Seneca. I think that was the Wild Carp Classic, right?
Yep.
The spring one. And Ed French's fall.
Correct. Yes.
So I pulled out a Wild Carp Classic in spring and decided I was going to do the Connecticut tournament, and so I could fish those waters and have a higher chance at a 40-pound fish every time. I go, people are posting pictures of 40s from that spot that I would have been fishing in, like exactly where I would have been set up, So I'm gonna take a solid week, free bait, heavy, and me and Dave are gonna do this. I mean, it's gonna be like one of those things where it's Project X. There's not gonna be a lot of photos like of anything besides wooded backgrounds. Might even bring a tarp in or do bivvy pictures.
Yeah.
Like,
we've been there.
Yeah, and. So get a 40-pound fish, short-term goal. Long-term goal, I just want to have a really good time with this guide service. Do some big things with Carpi Commando this year.
Yeah, man.
Brandon is so, shout out to Brandon. Brandon can't be a man. I want to do some big things with Brandon this year too. We have some things in the works that obviously I probably can't exposed right this second, but there's some things in the works. So just big, hopefully big things to come for the community, not just ourselves.
I misunderstood the question. We already completed a short term. We already completed a short term goal, and me and Fred did. I got my first snow carp, and we both got our first ice fishing carp through the ice. And
Wow.
Richie Eldridge, is it?
Yeah.
He gave us a ton of tips from Copy Commando. And so that short term goal was completed, but now the new one is, again, like Fred said, we've been talking about this. We're both hunting a 40, and we're looking, and we know where they're at. We're just gonna until it's done. You'll know when it's done when we got it and we're holding them. But
Yeah.
long-term goal for me is to make this sport as drama-free as we can.
It's important.
We need to all be brothers and sisters. I've seen drama come, drama go, and I've seen it ruin fishing for so many.
Mhm.
And I want everybody to just have a good time. And whether, no matter what it is, we're all sharing a bank together. We're not two people in a boat anymore. This
That's right.
5 of us, 6 of us, 10 of us on a shoreline, having a great time, laughing, sharing stories, razzing on each other, putting goo on somebody if they're asleep, Rob, Rob, you're gonna get it this time. So listen, this is gonna be the rule. If you're watching this, if you're fishing with somebody and they fall asleep during daytime hours, you have full permission to pour as much goo on them while they're sleeping. I don't care if you pour $100 worth of goo on them.
Unless they are your guide. I repeat, unless they are your guide.
Your guide.
Guys should not be
If you
sleeping.
paid, that's
Guys
your
should not be
pass.
sleeping. If your
One
guide
more
is sleeping,
stipulation.
if your guide
One
is
more
sleeping during
stipulation.
daytime hours, we got a problem.
No, we
One
were
more
catching fish
stipulation. I
from
don't
1
want to be the one
a.m. to
paying
8
for the
a.m.
glue or the goo.
Oh yeah. I'm not paying for the goo. Yeah, I like
No.
that.
I think if
I've
anybody
got
goos
plenty of it.
anybody,
I
if you
will
can
even
get,
supply it.
I was gonna say, if you can get a video of you gooing somebody when they're sleeping, I'll send you a bottle of whatever goo you did. I don't care.
I'll send you 2
Great.
bottles.
Okay.
Send you 2 bottles.
Great.
Well,
If I get gooed, I quit.
Daniel's going
Dan's
to be
like, no.
That's what I'm saying. If I get gooed, I quit.
And may I make
his new
one more
nickname will be
suggestion?
Mr. Goo.
Almond pink smoke dyes the
Yeah.
skin beautifully.
Yeah,
You
I
can-
know.
I ran around all last season with pink hands.
Caught
It was
red-handed.
crazy.
Oh yeah, I got all mine off, but that's what I was using today. I was using the peak almond smoke.
Yeah.
That's some strong stuff right there. I'm gonna take a segue and just talk about that. Man, what is that stuff? That pink almond smoke. I don't know what it is. They just seem to dive bomb anything I put that stuff on. It's nuts. And especially, I really like mixing it in my bottom feeder baits, pack bait. Now we have coming out with the panko mixes that have the tiger nuts in them, which I think is really cool. And I'm pretty sure that we're gonna come out with a plain with just panko and tiger nuts with no flavor, so that people like Gary, Dropback, Bartlett are happy.
You
So,
guys should
check out bottom
do
feeder
some
baits.
crushed tigers. Do some crushed tigers in there. See if you can get that.
Yeah, I think we talked today. I think that's kind of the way that we're gonna move is smaller crushed tigers, more particle style, as opposed to a full whole tiger style.
That's why I love the bottom feeder baits. So many little tiny choices.
Yeah,
You
man.
go
Oh,
on the run.
You can't go wrong with it. Man, come on. We've all done the whole Walmart quickie thing. But the truth of the matter is, when I can go grab a bag of this, a bag of that, do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and I've got the perfect mix, and I know I'm going to catch fish off it every single time. And that's no BS. And that's not. I'm not sponsored by him or anything. I can just say it. I use it.
When it's all in one store too, that's the convenience. It's like you have to go to Walmart now. You got your hook, your leads, your boilies, your pack bait, everything.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate it very much, and like we say, like Dave's saying, I can attest to it. bottom feeder baits. It's confidence in a bag. So thank you guys
That's a
for
good way of
your
putting it, man.
great
I like
words.
that. Confidence in the bag.
Yep.
Thank you.
I was just
Um,
talking with James this morning to tell him I'm gonna try to just use bottom feeder baits this year for my pack bait, just because I want to see like the results. I know they're gonna be good, but I just want to
Well,
see it.
basically,
Mhm.
you already have, because every time we fish together, you bring yours, we bring mine, and we kind of swap and stuff. But like a lot of this past winter, we were using just bottom feeder baits. Oh yeah,
Exactly.
with a little bit of fruity pebbles in there.
There you
Got to
go.
do a custom fruity pebbles bag for the carp guide service.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm glad that you like to do that. I've done that, I think, twice that I can remember. And I remember one time Austin was, he was surprised that he thought that I was just messing around, and
I threw my pack bait out as chum and started using what he was making.
It adds all that color to the water too. I mean,
Yeah,
and not that
I got a
whatever
fruity
floats
pebble
up.
story.
What was that?
I got a fruity pebble story.
Okay.
So we
We
were
got
in
to hear
we
this
were in
one.
Del Hollow year one, and we were on U.S.A.C.G, and it was our first year, and it was in April. And Carrie and I we were on the bank for I don't know 10 days, 2 weeks, and we hadn't really done all that well. I hadn't even caught a daggone fish yet. Carrie had caught a couple, but little Carrie comes out and he walks right up, and we're all ex-Pay Lakers, and so we're really comfortable being right next to each other. We don't care. And he comes up and he said, "Hey, can I, you know, post up right here?" Sure, no problem. So he posts up, and he's literally 6 feet from me with his pod, and he breaks out his bait. It's that damn dope fruity pebbles. He tosses it out about 5, 8 yards in front of him, and catches a 28-pounder in like an hour.
Something new.
Yeah, love you.
Seen it.
That's the way.
Love you, Abel. Be good, bub. Make sure that door's shut, will you?
Saying bye to the grandkids.
Oh yeah.
Got rid of one of them.
Got rid of one of them.
So don't forget, we got a trip coming up.
Yeah.
Myself, me. Okay, it's gonna be me, Fred Powers, and Rob, Big Rob. We're all going to Dale Hollow in September. The
Awesome.
I
end.
don't know. I don't know about Rob, bro. I don't know. He's gonna have to walk on his knees or something.
We just leave them on
Well,
an
no,
island or something.
we'll just cut him off at the knees. We'll just cut him off at the knees. You know, that's a big dude. Will he fit in your houseboat?
Definitely
He,
hitting
he,
the thing.
he's gonna be scraping the ceiling for sure. He's like
Oh, it's
7
gonna
foot
be
15.
so
Dave
what,
won't have an
three
issue, we know that.
Push him
three
out on a
people
painted island. He'll be happy.
three people plus Kenny and I. That sounds like I'm sleeping in the kitchen.
Oh,
Rob can.
Blue, let's get that
I don't
shower,
sleep.
get toothbrush.
I don't sleep, so we'll be good.
We'll rotate. We'll take turns in my bed chair then. When I say
Okay.
take turns, I mean I'll have like majority.
So
I need my
Well,
beauty sleep.
I just want to let you know, Daniel, there'll be no spooning with me.
Uh,
that's gonna be tough to get
You got
away with.
stinky feet.
yeah.
I got stinky feet.
Oh no. I promise you won't
No.
be the worst.
No, it's a joke. That's
I
a joke.
don't.
Dave's
I
like the
don't.
cleanest guy I've ever met.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah, like
come in there.
I'm a 3 and 4 shower a day guy. So
I really like what you guys are doing. I really like that you guys have, come on board with USA Carp Guide. I really like the message that you guys are spreading. I appreciate that there's another group out there, another group of anglers that it's not about the money. It's about getting more anglers into carp fishing. It's about the growth of the sport. It's about advocating to what it is to be a carp angler. Um, I would like to know, and I'm sure people in the audience would like to know, can you give me a rundown of your prices and what do your different trips entail?
Oh God, I don't even have the list in front of me.
I can pull it up for you. Hold
Hey, I
on.
tell you what, a
You can
better
pull it up.
idea is
I got you.
to give your web address and let them go to it. The more traffic you got going towards that's the better
There you go.
anyway.
It's
Keep
right
it a
here.
secret. I appreciate
Okay,
what
you
you're
got it.
saying, Daniel, but right now, especially with them startup, you need that website traffic.
It's
And
right there.
jump to his website, check it out. We have to put the link on ours, but we will. Um, as soon as we get everybody corralled, we got 2 more members that we need to bring on.
Carp in New England.
And Fred Powers, I totally feel like we won. I totally feel like we got the better end of the deal. Thank you for joining. I do
Yeah, we
appreciate
did.
you. And
I got the price list right here.
Okay. Shoot
I
it up.
still feel the same way.
Well, I love you too, Kenny. But so price list. So for a 6-hour trip, we have $150, and this is non-euro. We have 2 different kinds of trips, and both trips, you still get the experience, but a full euro trip is going to be full euro trip. We have our less, the full euro trip is 24 hours, so 12 to 12 for 1,500. We have 48 hours for 2,900. And then we have a 72-hour trip for 4,200.
And it keeps getting cheaper as you go. The more days you book, the cheaper it gets. But that's everything. We're talking. You're going to have a full 100% Euro experience across the board. The only thing you have to show up is your food. Bring your own
And this
food
is
because we can't be responsible there if for anything like that.
allergy concerns and everything. We can't
Right.
be liable if somebody, oh, I'm allergic to this and I'm not that. But we also do offer a less expensive version of our trip where, we would be out fishing a spot that, we did some baiting with some corn or some, something that's less expensive, not boilies or whatnot. And that's a 6-hour trip for $150, 8-hour trip for $200, and a 10-hour trip for $250.
Yep.
Those ones are a little bit more on the affordable end. You still come out, you
Mhm.
still get the full experience. It's more of like a one-on-one like session compared to having like a full meetup with a bunch of different people where you can't focus on one person.
Right.
You get
The
that
other thing is,
experience.
too, and like the other thing too that we leave out is if you need a fishing license, you're considered a paying guest. If you're 15 and below, you can bring 1 or 2 kids with you. If you're booking a trip, we don't mind if you bring 2 kids that are 15 years old, but if they need a fishing license, they do have to pay for a day trip. But if you wanted to bring 1 or 2 of your kids and let them experience too, bring them. They're free. They come along with you.
Mhm.
And we just need to know in advance so we can make sure we bring enough supplies for everybody because we want everybody to have fun and everybody have an experience. So
The full Euro
and
trip.
just like you guys do too, is our rods are their rods. So if here in Massachusetts we can have 2 rods each. So if it's a father and a son coming out, that's 4 rods. Then 2 rods from me, 2 rods from Fred, 2 rods from Rob if Rob's there. So that's a lot of rods on the bank. So there's gonna be a lot of fish caught.
Yeah.
A
They'll
lot
all
of
be going
experience.
to him, that those are all going to the customer.
Right,
Mhm.
yeah.
Legally they can angle 2 rods each at a time. So as long as they're not playing more than 2 fish, they're not breaking the law.
Right.
Exactly.
Also, the full Euro trips, if correct me if I'm wrong, Dave, but we'll be taking you out on a boat, right? Instead of just
Yeah.
going to some
Well,
spot that you can pull up
it
to.
all depends. It all depends on what they want. If they're wanting
Yeah,
large fish and we're going to track them down, it's either going to be on the pontoon boat, the 14-footers. We're going to be taking them out on a boat. If they want a real hiking, really good adventure, I've got enough barrows to supply 12 people, and I've got enough gear to supply 12 people. If you want to do a bachelor party, a bachelorette party, you want anything, we can give the full experience from when we get out of the truck, you're hiking in with your barrow, and you're gonna help. You're gonna put up your. We want to make sure that you're hands on. That when you leave out of there, you felt like you worked like we worked. You know, I mean, because you guys know, I've never worked so hard in my life in fishing
Yeah.
until I started carp fishing. There's
Yeah.
more work just getting set up. I mean, I used to just jump on my boat, reach in, grab a rod, and boom, boom, boom. Now,
Yeah.
oh my God, I gotta pack my gear. I gotta make sure this is ready. Get this ready. Get down to the water. I'm hiking. I'm carrying more than twice my body weight sometimes.
Yeah.
Fred will see me.
I
I'm
feel you.
dragging,
What are you talking
you know,
about?
and he has to come in and help me. Rob, it's good when Rob is there because it's like, hey, Rob, take this 400 pounds and just carry it down. You know,
Yeah.
I'm old.
And on these on these Euro trips, you guys using the West Coast bait boats?
Oh, you know it. I've got a few of them now. I got a
Yeah.
few,
There we
and I
go.
just got my hoppers. I just got my spinning hoppers. Oh, we're good.
Yeah, guys. Over here at U.S.A. Carp Guide, most of us use the West Coast bait boats. Bait boats. They are pretty. They're pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie. Everything that they got, even the older models of the remotes, do every single thing that you need to. The newer models, though, I was looking at those at the expo, getting my hands on them, and at the chili meat, and man, I'm going to love playing them, messing around with the new models. Check out westcoastbaitboats.com. Tell them USA Carp Guide sent you, and go get yourself one of the bait boats that we use daily. They are honestly great bait boats. So we do have, we're coming towards the end of our show. There's the hopper. We are
There
coming
it
towards
is.
the end of our show. Um, is there anybody that you guys, want to say thank you to? Any shout outs that you guys want to give, to the community, to loved ones, anything like that?
Listen, I'll take this one at first, and no, just because I'm sure that I'm a very emotional person, and I got to say, I've got so many people to thank. Kenny Mack, you guys, all you guys from USA Carp Guide, James Sanders, Bottom Feeder Baits, Dan Kenny for just saying, Dave, here's my store, here's my checkbook, do what it takes, and he does. The poor guy's gonna have a heart attack soon one day when he really figures this out. But no, he's always saying, "Oh my God, my heart. I just see my account get hit." I'm like, okay, but um, some of the bait companies, drop back baits, we were using them this winter, and we destroyed the fish on them. I mean,
Yeah.
I've already got 12 fish, and I haven't even open water fished yet. Really, I mean, it's been ice fishing and fishing a little spot that we have. Um, all the guys who took me underneath their wing this year, Miles, Fred, Miles put me on my first 20-pound plus fish. There's been so many guys out there that have just said, hey, I can help you. I can do this, sharing their spots with me. I had a guy literally swipe his whole list of carp spots over like 75 spots and said, I'm now a saltwater guy. You can have all my carp spots. And,
Whoa.
who does that,
Whoa.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I've got spots all over Massachusetts. Fred's the same way. If if I have a question about a spot, I say, hey, here's a video of a guy. And as soon as I tell him the name of the video, he goes, oh, that's this spot. And he'll send me a pin. And and he'll say, that's that spot. And I'm looking at it, go, like, damn, what he's right. It is, I mean, like, he knows every spot the dude's in. I mean, he can analyze so good. I am
Put
so blessed to
700
have this
pins
guy
on my
with me.
map.
Big Rob, I got to tell you, Big Rob worked his ass off. Everywhere we went, I handed the kid a saw. I should have just gave him a landscaping company because he would have just, I mean, we had the town parks people come down and go, what are you guys doing? I'm like, I'm doing your job. I'm like, you guys, this is supposed to be accessible for all. There's no fishing spots here. He literally sent down a dump truck to pick up all the debris that Rob had cut down. Yes, Rob had cut down. So, it's guys like that. Thank you to everybody. Lee Hearn met us down on the bank. Guys purposely coming down to the water where I'm at and where we're at and hanging out and sharing advice with us, it means a lot to me. It really does, because
Amen.
I made a big hop. I took a big chance jumping ship, and
Yeah.
I'm not going back. I love it. So now, Fred, I'll let you jump on there.
Good. Okay. Well, I guess first I want to say, big thanks to my dad. Me and my dad. Not a lot of people might
Mhm.
know, but me and my dad, we live together. It's a very large house. It's split pretty well. Me and him, we're gonna, I was thinking about getting my own place. Way too expensive. We're making this work perfect.
Mhm.
He's my best friend. You know what I mean?
Nice, man.
Amen.
Like, so big shout out to my father. He's a blessing
Mhm.
to have alongside, and love being able to take him out fishing with me and just having a great time with him. And obviously my girlfriend Amber, she blew my mind when she stood side by side with me and everybody at the expo, and didn't complain one time. She stayed every single day and got up on time, and that was so heartwarming to see that. I love her for that. I love her anyways, but that was just like, wow, you just, wow, impressed the heck
I
out of
would
me.
I would give Jody a shout out, but I'm mad at her right now because she joined the Real Women of Carp Anglers, and she wrote something, and I'm not allowed to see it. So if anybody knows what my wife wrote about me, there is money involved here. There is money involved here to share that with me.
He's putting a bounty
I'm
on it.
dying to find out what my wife wrote about me, because I know, listen, she's the kindest soul. She's a sweetheart, but I know she likes to get that dig on me, So, and
And
like,
then
if she's planning our trips, and Fred, that's the thing too. Like, she is,
Yours.
Jody's literally planning our trips for these tournaments that I'm scheduled for now, where the hotel, like, I never seen, like, none of my past people have ever been involved with this at all, and she's fully involved. So you're right. And Amber showing up at the tournament, Jody was there. They could click. Going out to Indianapolis, all the women got together.
Yeah, man.
Allie, Molly, Mama Mac, JoJo, all of them got together, and it was just like, it was just there. It was so cool.
Yeah, it was cool
So,
for them. They don't really get that sense of community that we get. And for them to finally start to get that sense of community, I think is very, very big.
yeah.
It's very
I do
cool.
too, man. I very much appreciate it. I really do. I do appreciate it. So,
And Mama
hopefully,
Mac got some good chili.
I guess I also would like to say, big thank you to Carpi Commando.
Yeah.
They're always gonna rep their merch, and Brandon does so much for me, and he's just such a nice guy, does so much for the community.
Yeah, he
I have
does.
so much love for that man. Big shout out to Carpi Commando and all of the people that are affiliated in the group. Francois, Hisham, freaking Richie, Chris. All the guys. Big shout out to all of them. And
Tilla.
yeah, Attila, thank you, Attila. I knew I was missing one, but I was trying to not sound like I was thinking. Yeah,
There's so
Attila,
many of them. Jessica Day.
Jessica, thank you. Big shout out to the whole
Yeah.
Carpet Commando group, and big shout out to Ben's Tackle Shack and Dave. You guys are making this community grow like I've always wanted it to.
Man, I'm blessed. I truly am. As Kenny Mack says, I'm blessed by the best. See,
Yeah,
I like
we
that.
truly
I like
are.
that.
He goes, he's blessed by the best, and so ain't I.
Well, thank you guys so much for your time. Thank you for wanting to grow the sport. Thank you for wanting to further this. Thank you for wanting to teach people how to do this the correct way as we see it. Thank you
Yeah, man.
for joining our organization and seeing the culture that we're trying to represent, and thinking that it meshes well with you guys. So I appreciate you. Thank you for your guys' time tonight. And have a great rest of your night, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
Austin.
Appreciate you.
Hey, Austin, good job, brother.
Yeah,
Oh,
shout out
man.
to Austin Jones, to our producer, as
Yeah.
always, man.
What a great producer, man. I got to say it. He's over there eating his french fries. He's over there eating his burger. I'm
Yeah, I was
watching
gonna
his
say, I got
Yeah.
McDonald's. What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he,
I'm hungry.
He's the whole cheat code, bro. He's the whole
Oh,
cheat
and
code.
hold on. Applause to Allie because I saw her bring it into him. So,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
so, okay, guys, listen, good night. I got a lot of work to do to get ready for
Have a good
tomorrow.
night.
God bless you guys. Love you.
Okay,
Thank you
God
for having
bless,
us on.
brother.
Yeah. Have a good night,
Right
guys.
now.
Before
You're
we
good.
end, I do want to say, everybody, Kenny Mac did say that we have guests and we have episodes. He did put an S on those words, didn't he, chat? So that probably means that it's not just one upcoming episode, that we might have
Yeah, there's two
multiple
really big episodes
upcoming
coming.
episodes.
There's two really big episodes coming, and we're bringing some rank in. These next two USA Carp Guide affiliates are not unlike Fred. They've got some stripes on their shoulders.
Wonder who those
so,
people could be.
And so I'm excited about it. But I do remember what I was trying to say. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you remembered.
I know, right? Yeah, yes.
Little dude, you know.
He's a good man, Dave. Don't pick on him like I pick on Daniel.
Oh, I have to pick on him, brother.
We only
I
pick
built my
on you
life
if we
on it.
love you.
So what I was going to say about the segments coming up, and this is going to be after, because we got two more episodes, and we'll close out this segment. And then the next segment is going to be about tournaments. And so what we're going to do is bring on the tournament directors one by one and let them shout out tell what's good about their program and their tournament and how it works and where it's at and times. And so I'm going to go after the directors of these tournaments next.
Paul and Jeannie.
That's awesome. That's good stuff.
I know Daniel and Austin just now found that out too, but
Yeah.
He's keeping you boys busy.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's for sure, bro.
It's fun. It's busy, but it's fun. I wouldn't have it any other way.
No,
Well, we gotta
amen.
make sure-
It is fun.
Real quick, we got to make sure when we're on that trip with you boys that we have a podcast on the water because we're gonna have a lot of fun.
That's what we're
The whole 9 yards. Yeah, it's gonna happen. You know?
Bring a Starlink with you.
Yeah.
Scott, I'm gonna bring my.
I owe the crew a Starlink. Austin paid for it already and told me to keep the money and go get Starlink, and I haven't got it yet. So I owe the boat a daggone Starlink. That's the true story I just told you.
Okay. Gotta be there by September.
What are you talking about?
All right.
It's 8:20, 8:06. Okay.
Yeah, it's make dinner. I'm always about to come up here and drag me downstairs by my ear. So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you guys so much for giving us your time tonight. Thank you guests for coming on. Thank you Fred. Thank you Dave. Thank you Kenny Mac for being my co-host, and as always, thank you Austin for being a kick-ass producer. Go ahead and throw the outro. Hi, I'm Daniel Irish from USA Carp Guide. Do you want to turn a good fishing trip into a great one? Introducing baiting mixes, the smartest way to plan your feed strategy. Browse ready-to-made mixes crafted by expert anglers, or build your own from scratch. Choose ingredients, set quantities, log your results. With real data from your sessions, you'll know exactly what bait to use and when. Smarter prep, bigger catches, fewer blanks. Download the Go Catch Fish app, available in the App Store and Google Play Store today.
And the tide's got 4 or 5 seconds and we're out of time.